Fourth grade into math lesson 20.4. Solve problems using measurements. I can use my understanding of the relative sizes of measurement units to solve problems involving metric units and customary units of measurement. Okay, so we have been just either doing customary or metric, right? We haven't intermixed yet. So today we're going to intermix, right? Okay, so we worked with both of those things, but today we're going to be intermixing them. So step it out. Number one, Jackson has 14 gallons of paint to paint the outside of a house. He uses 16 quarts of paint for the windows. How many quarts of paint does he have left for painting the rest of the house? So first of all, to start our problem, let's go ahead and pull out our information or show what we have. So 14 gallons, and he uses, so he has the 14 gallons, he uses 16 quarts. How many quarts of paint does he have left for painting the rest of the house? What am I going to put in a box to let me know if I'm adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing? Left, right? Okay, so record the number of quarts in a gallon. So how many quarts does a gallon have? 4. Okay, so find the total number of quarts in 14 gallons. So we know that he had 14 gallons. So we're going to take that times our 4 quarts in a gallon. So over here to the side, I'm going to take 14 times 4. 4 times 4 is what? 16. Carry the 1. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 1 is 5. So 56 quarts. So he has 56 quarts, right? Okay. And then he uses what? 16. So 56 minus 16. What am I left over with? 40. Okay. So Jackson has 40 quarts of paint left for painting the rest of the house. Step it out. Number 2. Jessica needs 3/4 cup of oil to make banana bread. She has half a pint. How much oil will Jessica have left after she makes the banana bread? So she has the she needs 3/4 of a cup. She has half of a pint. How much oil will Jessica have left after she makes the banana bread? What word would be in our box for our keyword? Left. Okay. So how many cups are in a pint? Think of your gallon G. How many little T's are in a P? 2, right? Okay, so 2 cups are in a pint. So half a pint would be how much of a cup? 1 cup, right? Okay, so what are we going to do? She needs 3/4 and she has 1 cup. So what am I going to do? 1 minus 3/4, correct? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, so I can't take that 3/4 from 1. So what does it become? Not 1 over 1, but 4 over 4, right? Because it's 4/4 also 1. Yes. Yep. And then can I take 3/4 from it? Yes. Yep. Okay. So minus 3/4 equals what? 1/4. Oil. No. Not pint. Cup. Number 3, the map shows the distance from Dinah's house to her school and from her school to her favorite store. If Dinah walks from her home to and from school and from her home to and from her favorite store, how far does she walk? Write the answer as a decimal. Did they give us our measurements in decimals? No, they gave it to us in what? Fractions. Okay. So first of all, on letter A, they want us to find the distance that Dinah walks. Remember that Dinah walks to and from each place. So she goes there and comes back, right? Okay. So where does she go? Walks from her home to and from school. So where's her home? Here, right? Here's the school. How much is that? 3/10, right? So do I just write it once or twice? Twice. Okay. Then she goes from her home to her favorite store. What is that? 1/10, right? So is that all we have to add? Yep. Okay. So 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1 is what?
8/10.
8/10. Okay. So she walked 8/10 of a kilometer, but they told us they wanted that written in what? Decimal form. How do I write that in decimal form? 0.8. Understanding number 1, Beth needs 20 fluid ounces of water to fill a fish tank. If a filled pitcher holds 4 cups of water, how much water will be left in the pitcher after she fills the fish tank? Okay, so we're going to say blank, and then probably are we going to have cups or ounces left? Ounces, right? Because, so what am I going to have to do first? So she needs to fill it 20 fluid ounces, and then she has a pitcher that holds 4 cups. How much water will be left in the pitcher after she fills the fish tank? What word do I need to put in a box to let me know if I'm adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing? Left, right? And that tells me I'm going to what? Add or subtract? Subtract. Okay, so first of all, what's my biggest unit? The ounces or the cups? The cup. So how many ounces are in a cup?
16.
Nope. Look at those 8. 1 cup equals 8 ounces. So what do I need to do to figure out how much the pitcher is holding? No, I'm not subtracting yet. No, I need to multiply. So I need to take 8 times what? 4 to get what? 32 ounces. Okay, now what am I going to do?
Subtract.
Okay, subtract what?
32 minus 20.
So 32 minus 20 leaves me with what?
12.
12 ounces is what she has left in the pitcher after filling her. Number 2, when 3 house sloths feel they are in danger, they can run at 17 hundredths of a mile per hour. However, they can swim at almost 5/10 mile per hour. How much faster can a sloth swim than run? Okay, so here it can run at 17 hundredths mile per hour. It can swim at almost 5/10 mile per hour. How much faster can a sloth swim than run? Okay, so also, what do we need to put in a box? Much faster, right? And that tells us we're going to what? Subtract. Okay, so can I just subtract those out? No, I have to get a common denominator. What is my common denominator going to be? 100. So I'm going to go from 5/10 to something over 100. So how did I get from 10 to 100? Times 10. What I do on the bottom, I do on the top. So 5 times 10 is 50. Okay, now can I subtract that 1700 from it? Yeah, so minus 1700. So 3 gets me to 20, right? What's 50 minus 20? 30. So 3,300. And what's my label? Miles per hour. And I can just put MPH, right? Number 3, construct arguments. Johnny needs 2 pints of yellow icing to finish decorating the applesauce cake for the party. If he uses half a pint of the icing between the 2 layers of the cake, how many cups will be left for decorating the rest of the cake? Show your thinking. Okay, so we need blank cups, because that's how they want our answer. He has 2 pints, and then he needs to use half of a pint between the 2 layers. How many cups will be left for decorating the cake? What do I need to put in a box?
Many cups.
Left, right? Could it also use the word uses? Because that also lets me know I'm getting rid of it, right? Okay, So, what do I need to do?
Add 2.1.
Well, first of all, they already give us what he has and what he gets rid of in pints, right? So can I go ahead and subtract? Okay, so I can go ahead and subtract. So because 2 minus half leaves me with what, guys? 1.5, is that correct? But it left us that in pints. Do they want it in pints? No, they want it in cups. So now I have a fraction and I need cups. So what can I do here? What can I make that mixed number into? What's that called when I add a mixed number? I can make it into an improper fraction. So I'm going to put a little multiplication, a little plus sign. So 2 times 1 is what? Plus 1 is 3. So 3 halves times what? How many cups are there in a pint? 2. So 2 over 1. So then I just multiply straight across, correct? Okay, so 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 1 is 2. Can 2 go into 6? Yes. How many times? 3 times. So 3 cups should be how much he has left over for the top. Number 4, Amanda measures the height of her plant to see if it will fit on the shelf by her window. The shelf can't fit a plant that is less than 1 meter high. Amanda's plant is 18 centimeters tall. Will her plant fit? So we're going to write yes or no because. Okay, so how many? So what's bigger, the meter or the centimeter?
Meter.
The meter. So 1 meter equals how many centimeters? Look at your sheet. You need to remember what the meter. Yeah, the meter stick has 100 centimeters. Okay, so this is 100 centimeters. Her plant is 18 centimeters. So will it fit?
Yes. Oh, yes.
I would hope so. So yes. Number 5, Mr. Shepherd buys 5 kilograms of pineapple and 4 kilograms of oranges. How many more grams of pineapple than oranges does he buy? So 5 kilograms of the pineapple, 4 kilograms of the oranges. How many more grams of pineapples than the oranges? So what's going to tell me I'm subtracting? Many more. Okay, so they gave us those answers in kilograms, right? And now they're asking for grams. So couldn't you just ask for kilograms? Okay, that would have been so easy, right? All right, so we have either 2 things that we can do. We can subtract and then figure out what that is in grams, or we can figure out what both of those are in grams and then subtract. Which one would probably be quicker?
Both of those in grams and then kilograms.
Subtract and then convert it to grams. Okay, you can do it either way. The subtracting and then converting would just take less steps. Okay, so what am I going to do? 5 kilograms minus 4 kilograms gets us what? 1 kilogram. 1 kilogram equals how many grams? 1,000 grams.